Hello everyone, welcome back to Ep2. We are back, continuing this series. We made it past episode 1. That's crazy, you know, that's unheard of from this channel, making it past the first episode because of name one series I've actually done that has made it past the first episode. I mean, I guess you could probably say Veilform Valley did, but that wasn't really a building series, that was more just POVs, recordings, not like showcases. It wasn't really speed builds and your standard build series, I guess, but you never know. We're still making it, so I've got high hopes for this one because we're on episode 2 unlike the other ones, so is what it is. But we're back with it, and we are continuing the layout for the coaster. I'm not sure if this is directly after the last recording, because there was so many and I'm just trying to piece them all together slowly. It's like a Lego tower, you know. You got one recording from this day, another for this day. You're just trying to figure out like which one goes with which, how long the others were after. Is there missing recordings? The answer is yes, there's always missing recordings, but I'm hoping there's not too much missed between this and the ending of last episode. I'm pretty sure it's just a few missing bits, either like I think the dive loop was there in the last episode. I'm pretty sure. I'm positive, not 100% though, so might be wrong with that instance. However, hopefully it will be well. It would hopefully because of I just don't want there to be like loads of jump cuts between each episode, because I do want a lot of this to be seen by you guys of how well my build battle came to actually be built, because of I would have to say it's probably my most detailed project I've ever made in Ep2, 2, and we only had 2 weeks to make this as well. So bear in mind I was a solo, didn't do it with anyone, which was probably a mistake because of how much I was rushing towards the end. But I'm hopeful that I place in the top 10, hopefully, because of I'm if I don't, then I'll just be like, damn, maybe I'm not cut out for this. But you never know. We might make it. Speaking of the top 10, there is especially a few builds that I reckon are probably going to be in it. First of all, Tizzy's probably going to win the whole build battle, let's be honest. He won the summer one by himself. He's just too cracked at this game. Brums as well, like, I'm hoping he makes his one a series, because I was speaking to him about, oh yeah, you're going to make your build battle series, and I think he's making it into one massive episode from him. I'm not too sure if that's correct or not, but I recall him saying something along the lines of that. Well, I'm still excited for it either way, because of his build ended up looking really cool. He did, what was the concept art for Dragon Spire, which was meant to go, is it Dragon Spire? Fire? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was going to one of the Busch Gardens. I don't know if it was the one going to the one with Pantheon or the one with Quasi, because of, I think it's the one with Pantheon, but I remember the project being Pantheon and Dragon Spire merged into one, but then they split it into 2, but then Dragon Spire never got built because of the pandemic, or something along the lines of that. But basically, for all you that don't know, and especially probably for British people, it's an American coaster. Well, obviously, hence why from the what's it called? Just said, Busch Gardens is a American park chain operated by, oh, they changed name, didn't they? Well, it's under SeaWorld. I think it's something along the lines of that nowadays, but yeah, it was a project that had like a 300-foot spike. I mean, the layout wasn't much else apart from that spike, but it would go up it would launch backwards, go up a backward spike, then through like an overbank turn, then another launch into a 300-foot spike, roll it back down, and then pretty much it. But he did a lot more to the concept, like the theming, especially his queue line. His queue line's really good. So I'm hoping Brum places in the top 10 as well, and I'm hoping he makes his video series. But moving on from that, moving back to our video series on the Switch Track build battle, which hopefully should have a name soon. Hopefully. because I saying, oh, building this build battle switch track jar whatever is getting a bit long. Hopefully we can get a name to shorten it down, but hopefully, yeah, we'll have the name. What we're working on now, however, is, well, as you can see in the time lapse, we've now finished the layout, which looks pretty good. It's pretty compact as well. I didn't want to make it too big, unlike some of the past ones I've done. More of the fact because of, especially, what was it? I think it's Custom Pixels one I did, which I got 2nd place in. I just made the coaster way too big and too long to theme in the end. I still managed to get 2nd, but like half the coaster just had nothing. You were literally in like the default theme park I can do Grassfield, because I just run out of budget for it. And yeah, it didn't really work. So I decided to go more compact with this, which probably worked in this coaster's favour, to be honest, because you get a lot of near misses in this coaster, which probably adds to the intensity, and also just the layout in general feels a lot more better paced. I mean, there's only one part where it slows down, which is the dive loop it goes into, well, purely because how just high up it is compared to all the elements before it. But apart from that, the pacing from the coaster is phenomenal. I had to slow it down a lot. I think I said that in the last episode, but yeah, this thing's under 120 friction or something like that. Most of the time, people have to add or remove friction to like 80%, because otherwise their coasters just go too slow or it doesn't make it. This coaster was flying through its layout, so very good. But which actually sparked the idea, because of how much longer break run I would have needed to slow it down realistically. I remembered Gotham City Escape in Park Warner Madrid, and how it had, for its final break run, it goes up into a spike and back down to slow it down, which I was like, oh, that's a cool idea. Why don't we do that? Because of a lot of people, I imagine, for the Switch Track Build Battle, either just going to do backwards sections, or what I've gotten, well, for the first Switch Track, where it just goes into a swing launch. I wanted to add something quite unique with that, because I don't think a lot of people are going to actually have that, if any, because of a lot of the people doing this build battle that place quite high don't know a lot about coasters, or like coasters outside UK and America. So I was like, ooh, you know what we could do? We could do a break spike, because also it makes me not have to extend the layout much further, or sending it into a few more elements to then do a break run and then somehow get it back up, because of otherwise, yeah, it would actually probably gone beyond the park boundary, so that wouldn't have worked. So it worked out in the end. But apart from that, really, there's not much else that we end up doing in this one, I believe, because it's a short one compared to episode 1, purely based on the fact that I think I am missing something from this. I don't know what it is, but just purely based on the amount of time difference between the two, there's probably something missing. But apart from that, we get a lot of supports down. We get about half the layout fully supported. Top hat will come a lot later, because at this time I was still had no idea what to do for that top hat. But we go back, finishing the end airtime hill, because if it just wasn't really shaped correctly. Apart from that, not much else in this episode really, so I'll just leave you off with the rest of the time lapse and the POV for the finished coaster in the end. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. See you for now.
Stitch it back together, better late than never, steady motion. Can't control my fate, but I control all these emotions. I'm not broken, I'm not broken. Already cried my tears enough for an ocean. I've been in the cold rain on my parade. I'm still on my feet, stand tall like a mountain. I am undefeated, made for the game. Gravity can take his arms around my legs and